Officials Appreciation Week across Division II, and here in the Lone Star Conference, we are spending some time with a few of our stars in stripes. I'm Melanie Robotham, and today I am joined by the LSC Coordinator of Officials for Volleyball, Carlos Rodriguez. Welcome, Carlos.
Hi, Melanie.
Carlos, to start, please tell us about your experience officiating and how you became a coordinator.
So I started many moons ago. I'm probably in my 26th or 7th season as an official. And how I became a coordinator was all by accident. So it's all about being at the right place at the right time. And so a good friend of mine who is no longer with us, Linda Fletcher, she was a coordinator of officials for the Big 12 at one time and the Southland Conference. She goes, "Hey, would you be interested in being a coordinator?" And I had helped her back since like 95, I believe. And I was like, are you sure? She goes, "Oh yeah, you would be great." And so I happened to be at an event in Orlando. I met with their higher ups. I won them over with my charm. And 17 years later, I am still a Division I coordinator. You know, those associations you meet, people you work with, they all make a difference. And so I am super grateful to Linda because she gave me a whole bunch of opportunities. And so, yeah, that's how I became a coordinator. Some say that I have a big empire now. As you know, Melanie, I have 9 conferences amongst all the divisions, 3 Division I, 3 Division II, an NAIA and a JUCO. Sorry about that. And so I enjoy it. I enjoy officials. What I don't enjoy is I don't get to officiate as much. And I really do miss that aspect of the game because I do get to officiate high school when I'm not traveling. And so because we're in a pandemic, everything collegially for me in particular has been moved to the spring. And so I'm actually working more high school than I've ever worked in my lifetime. And I was like, whoa, this is a lot of work, but it's been great. So I do truly miss officiating. So yeah, that's how I got into being a coordinator.
So Carlos, what is your role as a coordinator in season and out of season?
Gotcha. So at the beginning, when we are not in season, depending on where we are, but I have to get schedules. I have to, once I get the schedules, I put them in, I assign them. And there's all a time frame that I use, and there's no magical dates that we have to do, but I give people time frames in which I ask them to accept the matches or not accept the matches. And we're all professionals. So once I tell you, I say, "Melanie, you have till," I'm not just gonna make up the date. What's the date? 10/6. I give you about a week. You have till 10/13 to accept. You accept or not, and then I move on because I have a job to do, you have a job to do. But yeah, so out of season, depending when we are, we have to get schedules. We have to assign people, depending if I have to assign line judges because each school is different of all the schools that I assign. Some of them I assign to line judges, some that I don't. When I send out assignments, if I get turnbacks, and I have to reassign those. During season, it's different, right? So I'm readily available all sorts of times of the day. You know, if a coach calls me or an officials calls me, if there's any issues that need to be addressed, I deal with those immediately. If the conference office contacts me, then I try to deal with that immediately as well. And my turnaround time, I try to be within 24 hours because the longer you let it go, then it just procrastinates, and then you're like, "Oh, I forgot to do that." So
Great. And then tell us why officials are such an important part of the game.
oh my goodness. So there's a t-shirt out there that says, "Without officials, it would just be recess," right? Not my original, but really because they're an integral part because it's, you know, officials are A-type personalities, right? And it's all about just maintaining rules, right? And you just want to have a fair avenue for everybody, right? And you just want to, and really officials should be there to make it fair, to make it consistent, because we don't want to be, you know, we don't want to be nitpicky about stuff. We just want to make it even, and we don't want to be noticed, because the best officials, if you think about it, you're like, "Oh, who was that official last night? Was it Melanie? Was it Carlos? Who was it?" Because those are the best people that you don't remember, really. Really, you want to be remembered as an official, right? But not for the wrong reason. You just want to be, as an official, you want to be a facilitator. And that should be our goal every time we want to go out. And, you know, when an official has a perfect match, they should retire because you're never going to have another one. right? So that should ultimately be the job of the official, to facilitate, to make it the best they possibly can for both sides involved.
That's a good answer, Carlos. We agree. The officials' commitment to a safe, fair, and competitive contest is a critical part of the student athlete experience. Carlos, thank you again for joining us today and for your time, effort, and dedication to the Lone Star Conference. We look forward to seeing you and all of our officials back on the court soon.
Thank you.